My name is Ahad Bhatt. I'm a college student who wants to learn more about COVID-19 because it's something that's affecting today's society a lot, and it's important to take preventive actions to be able to stop its spread and you know. So this is the website called COVID-19 Awareness, and there's the menus on top, and we see options like general info, symptoms, spread prevention, stats, quiz, and then over here there's like a brief history called COVID-19. COVID-19 is an infectious disease caused by the recently found virus known as SARS-CoV-2 or coronavirus. Before the outbreak originated in Wuhan, China on December 29, there was no information about this virus. Okay, so this looks like an image of this virus, I guess. I'm gonna go click on general info and it takes me to the history of this virus. The oldest common ancestor of this virus has been dated as far back as 9th century BC. Some studies published in 1990 specified the most recent common ancestors as follows: beta coronavirus, delta coronavirus, gamma coronavirus, alpha coronavirus. So this gives me some context of wow, how old this virus really is. It's been around for some time. It's like the ancestors of it has been around for some time, even though this virus is very new. Even though I don't understand what I'm supposed to learn from this, but it gives me a lot of context. Next. And over here, these are some flashy images, and it tells me symptoms. Oh, symptoms like high fever, tiredness, dry coughs are associated with COVID-19. So it gives me more detail about each of these, like the body temperature can exceed 37.3 degrees Celsius. And then tiredness, the body feels completely tired. And then dry cough, irritation and constant coughing without expelling any mucus. So that's an interesting type of cough, and it would help me distinguish it from other diseases. So it's also telling me that there are, I guess, asymptomatic people, like many people infected with COVID-19 with mild symptoms, especially during the first stages of the disease. Thus, you can still catch the disease from an infected person who will only have a mere cough and does not feel ill. So that's very interesting to know that, some people might not show any symptoms. It's very important in identifying people and, who might have COVID-19. Gonna go to the next one. Okay, this is a very similar slide to the previous page, I guess. It shows infographics and the same main symptoms, but right now it just shows like a better diagram for people to, I guess, remember it. It's showing the lungs, to signify breathing difficulty, and like the throat to signify the dry cough, and tiredness to signify, I guess, the head and everything, and then high fever to signify a warm head. Gonna click on next. Then we're on spread prevention now. It automatically jumps to this next menu, and then people versus services, something like that. And then this disease can spread from person to person through small droplets from the nose or the mouth when infected person coughs or exhales. And then it can also spread through surfaces, like these small droplets land on surfaces, which means any person that touches these surfaces, and then their eyes, mouth, nose, or mouth can become infected. Gonna go to the next one. Next. So this is spread prevention. Wow, that's very interesting. There step 1, 2, 3. So you have symptoms or have been in the infected area. Call the designated phone number for your REIN. You will be given a home test over the phone. Next. What to do if you have symptoms? Okay, patiently wait for results of the test. Step 4, and then step 5 is follow the instructions provided by the doctor. Gonna go on the next one. About 80% of people recover from this disease without needing special treatment. So wow, that's interesting. So that means I don't need to see a doctor. Gonna go to the next one. Protection measures for people that are in or visit infected areas. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and like stay home if you do not feel well, even if you feel mild symptoms such as headache, slight fever, and runny nose. If you have a slight breathing and or high fever, seek medical advice as soon as possible. If you need to go out, for example, to buy food or supplies, wear a mask to minimize the risk of infecting others. Number four is call your provider and inform them of any recent travel, especially to countries with reported cases. Gonna go on next. How to wear a mask. Before wearing a mask, wash your hands with alcohol-based disinfectant or with soap or and water. Cover your mouth and nose with mask and mask have the mask pressed firmly. Do not touch the mask while you are wearing it. If you do, wash your hands with an alcohol-based disinfectant or with soap and water afterwards. Replace the mask as soon as it gets wet, and do not refuse, reuse disposable masks. Remove the mask from behind and then throw it away in closed container. Wash your hands, alcohol-based disinfectant or soap or water. Then mortality rate by age. So that's very interesting. It shows me that it's mainly bad for very old people who are above, I guess, the 50 range. They are the ones need to be most worried. I'm gonna go next. This gives me an idea of how many people have died from it and gotten stats of it as of March 2020. Next. Oh, now I'm at the quiz. Wow, this is awesome. This is like very exciting. So I read the first question, number one. Which of the following is not a symptom of COVID-19? So we already read dry cough, shortness of breath, skin rash, high fever. Oh yeah, this doesn't seem familiar. Gonna click on this. Oh yes, C is the right answer. My score is now 1.6. Next. 5G networks are one of the main causes of COVID-19. A is true. No new science research has found that high energy transmission from 5G networks towers is linked to COVID-19. And B is it's false. Of course, it's false. There is no scientific evidence that suggests so. And gonna click on yes. It gives me another point. Gonna click on next. Question three is can bathing and bleach treat COVID-19? I think President Trump said something like that, but I don't trust President Trump. So this reads true. Bleach is a significant disinfectant that kills viruses. It does kill viruses, but it is absolutely false that bathing in it can help get you rid of it. So gonna click on B. Yes, B is the right answer. So I'm gonna go to the next one now. Uh, So I may have been infected by COVID-19. Do I need to immediately admit to a hospital? So A is true. COVID-19 is a fatal disease and you need to immediately admit to a hospital. And B is false. About 80% of people recover without needing any medical care at all. So I'm not too sure about this. I guess I don't really know about this because it seems such a dangerous disease. So I'm just going to go with my gut. But looks like A was the wrong answer. So now I'm gonna try B, and hopefully this is like correct. Wow, B is the correct answer. Okay, so now I know this information now. Gonna go on next. Question five, now this is which of the following is not a safety guideline? So true, wash your hands with alcohol-based sanitizer or with soap and water. And B is keep a distance of at least 1 meter between yourself and anyone who coughs or sneezes. And then C is take regular baths in bleached water. What? No, this C is definitely not going to be the answer. So I'm just going to click on C because it looks like a very, very weird thing for someone to do and could potentially be hazardous from just judging by the previous information I just read. So C is the right answer. So I'm gonna go to the next one, and I guess on question number 6. So I guess this must be my final answer, because we're five upon 6 the way through. So getting the COVID-19 once means you will get lifelong immunity for it. So A is true. New science suggests that like dengue, you develop lifelong immunity for COVID-19. And B is false. There is no scientific evidence that suggests that lifelong immunity can be developed for the COVID-19 virus. So, it just told me it's like a super, super new virus, and, people know nothing about it. So I think, B is going to be the right answer for this. So I'm going to click on B. And wow, it takes me to this page, and it says correct, that B is correct, and I've gotten a perfect score now. Wow, that's amazing. So I'm gonna go on next. And wow, it's hooray! You scored perfectly on the quiz. So I guess I scored perfectly on the quiz. Uh, Now I'm just gonna go back to the home page, and by clicking on this, and wow, it takes me to the first page. And that's COVID-19 awareness, a site to teach you about COVID-19 related information and make society a little more safer by helping you protect yourself and take the proper actions in case you do have symptoms of COVID-19. And thank you very much.